So, hello guys. So today's kind of the first day of everything for me. For example, I've never really filmed like a vlog, just explaining like the things that are happening in my life in a way. But so in a way, I'm trying to, get more comfortable with learning from my mistakes. For instance, like what's happening in my life right now, I've been training for track and I mainly do like the 200s, 400s, 100 meters and high jump, long jump and stuff like that. Mostly like sprinting. But lately I've been in this struggling phase where at my first meet I ran like a 25-second for the 200. This is indoor track anyways, but for my first 200-meter I was devastated. For example, I was like at 25, how am I going to be able to make the track team if I'm running like a 25? I just ran a 25 flat, but I was telling myself, like it's a good place to start, so next meet I ran a 24:88 and I was like, even though I PR'd, I was happy about that. I was still kind of sad about the future in a way because I felt like it was so distant, like what I wanted to achieve was so far away that I needed to find a place to like just start doing things so I can become better at. So that's when I introduced myself to, let me do the 400 meters, which I haven't done it yet, but I thought about it and um I was planning on doing it for that day, but because I'm not running for school team right now, I'm running unattached, more like in a club but unattached, so I have to pay for the meets. So most of the meets are very expensive, for example, like usually ranging from 35 for each event. So I was checking the price and I was like, I'm just gonna do the 200 meters because that's what I think I'm more comfortable with because I've done it before. So this meet I actually decided to do the 60 meters and the 200 meter. My 60 meter time was terrible, like 7.68 the first time I did it. And then the next time was 7.84. I was so devastated. I was asking myself, this passion that I have for myself, these goals or dreams of making the D1 track team, how is it going to be able to happen if I keep not running good times? But that day I appeared again, ran at 24:69 for the 200 meter. But either way, I was kind of asking myself, like the goal is to run a 22.8, 22.4, 20, like low 22s, right? And I wasn't seeing a place where I can be able to do that, to achieve that. So I decided to pay for a meeting. I was like, because it's getting close to the end of the season, let me just do two events. So I decided to pay for both the 400 meters and the 200 meter. And the total was $80. And the bad thing, what I didn't realize was like there was a seated time. And, the coaches hadn't told me that there was a seated time. Not my coach per se, but the people who were creating the meet itself. And I got caught out of the sit time. I was running 24:69 and the best or the lowest times was the 23:75, so I got caught. And then the 400 meter for the best time was a 55. And let me tell you, I have never run a 400 meters, so I don't know what time is good. So I just randomly said, I'm gonna run a 56. I'm gonna put a 56 so I can, get a slow heat so I can actually do okay. That's what I was thinking in my mind. But no, I got caught out of both of the so they didn't even give me back my money. So it was kind of devastating anyways. But these small things, they were leading to like kind of a feeling of defeat in a way, like asking myself like, how am I going to be able to achieve greatness if I keep being pushed away from, becoming the person I wanted to be. And I did realize that, God has a plan every single time. And sometimes, as you can see, you get pulled back from a certain situation so he can propel you to move forward. And I changed my mindset. I was thinking of a lot of not quitting per se, but like delaying myself. And that's when I got injured a little while ago, and I wasn't able to go to certain meets anyways because of the injury that was happening. It's more like abductor and a hip flexor pain, and it's just really terrible because like every time I run it hurts and I can't run as fast as I want. So the thing with the low abductors, it has been occurring since September. That's when it began, like my first time actually having pain for that reason. My main hypothesis is because I've never done that type of intense track training with a track team like that. So maybe that is what that led to that. But this one day I'll be going to physical therapy, trying to get myself to feel better, you know, try to pursue getting in a mindset where I can see that I can push myself to be better every single day. So me going to this meet that's happening on the 2nd, on 23rd, I still have the same aspirations, you know, I still want to be great. And I am hoping that I run and appear like do better than I have ever done, you know, because that's my goal. That's why I bought, you know, my new shoes over here, because before I was using like very terrible shoes. Like the shoes were not per se terrible, but I was using like the standardized spikes. But as you can see over here, I got the new, you know, this the Max Flies, which per se most people say they're really good because they help you feel comfortable mostly with your feet. And my other shoes were hurting terribly, so I think this will definitely help me. But it's not superpowers. I know that it's not gonna give me an edge or anything like that, but I know that I gotta keep pushing and having that mentality that I am going to win and I am going to make that day one team, you know, because that's the main goal. And I will update you guys on how the meet goes. The meet is on the 23rd of next Sunday. And my goals per se, I'll just say them right now, you know, just cause. But I'm hoping to run a 22.8. I know it's ridiculous from a 24.69 to a 22.8. But either way, gotta have faith, you know. And then for the 400 meter, I've never ran it before, but from my standardized, I think I will land either with the 54s, but my goal is to run a 51 or 50, you know. That's the main goal, or 49.84. You never know, you know. You just gotta have good aspirations, you know, and that's the goal, you know. But I'm not gonna be doing the 60s this Sunday, but for the next meet I'll definitely be doing, and I'm trying to add more jumps, you know, do long jumps, high jumps here, anything that can put me in the right position to become great, you know. But I'll see you guys next week on Sunday and tell you how the meet goes.